Happy New Year, dears! Hello dears, welcome to Beauty of a Heart. I'm Leng, also known as Lulu. So happy to see you dears again, and this is my very first video of 2019. So how have you been dears? I hope you are great. Today I will be sharing with you dears the best of 2018 makeup, and these are all cruelty free. It comprises of Asian brands and Western brands. So let's get started. And yes dears, I will be leaving the eyeshadow palettes and also lip products to another videos. So please stay tuned for that. So let me start off with the face product first, and that is number 1, the primers. I have two best primers over here, which is the Can Make Juicy Glow Primer. I am very happy because this Can Make is a Japanese brand and is also a cruelty drugstore brand. Before I converted myself to a cruelty-free user, I love Japanese products because I find that it suits my skin tone better and my preference better. But a lot of the Japanese brands are not cruelty free, so I can't use lots of my favorite previous brands. So this is very good. Can Make is a very good quality and drugstore brand, which is also cruelty free. So I happened to chance upon this and I really love this primer because, okay, to disclaim first, I love dewy glow skin and I also like to have very light natural coverage. So this is the base. Okay, this side. This is the base and it is tinted and just gave me a very, I would say, sufficient coverage for my skin. So most of the time when I use this to my work, I will just apply the primer alone without any other foundation or powder, or maybe some powders over at my oily T-zone here. But the coverage is good enough for myself. But if you are looking for high coverage, then you have to use a foundation. So this is good enough for me, and this is very dewy and glowy. Not sure if you can see, but it really looks good on the skin. So this is one of the frequently used best primer in 2018. And this is my second favorite. And if you dears have been watching me for quite some time, you will know that recently I've been loving this Zoe Organic, because for organic brands, they have lesser chemicals. So I would think that this kind of makeup is very safe on my skin, and also I like to have a more healthy skin and lesser chemicals on my skin. Which, because if we use lesser chemicals, it's better for our skin. So this is the floral primer, which I really love. It's colorless when you apply on the skin. And there is flower water in this, aloe vera, calendula, and one more. And also chamomile to hydrate the skin. And once our skin is hydrated, the appearance of our fine lines and wrinkles will be greatly reduced. So this is the one that I really love for the past, I think, 1.5 months to 2 months time. And each time when I go out, I will just apply this primer. Yeah, I've changed my primer. So this is colorless on the skin, and it comes with a very natural fragrant rose scent. And this is what Mr. Guan say, the bandung smell. Once when I was at home, I didn't even wash my face, let alone applying any skincare. I just let my face go bare, and suddenly I choose to go out. So I just, still didn't wash my face and go out. And I applied this. Back then, because as age goes by, my skin actually becomes drier, except for the oily T-zone, still very oily. My dry U-zone is more and more dry. And when I didn't apply any moisturizer on my face, my skin will tell me that they are not comfortable, they feel tight. So I applied this on the face, only this product alone on the face, and immediately my skin is happy. They feel moisturized and they feel hydrated. So naturally, when our skin feels hydrated, it will be more glowy, and also the dry areas, the dry symptoms like lines and wrinkles, they will also reduce. So this is actually my number 1 pick of primer. Organic products have lesser chemicals, so I really feel very safe using them on the face on a daily basis as well. So yes, these two are my pick for 2018 primer. So which primer have you been loving to use in 2018? please comment in the comment section below. Thank you. So next will be foundations, and I have 3 recommendations. First will be, this is the Fort Space Liquid Foundation. This is a Singapore cruelty-free brand. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with a lot of color shade for this. And the thing is, I don't really like the bottle design because it's like this. I find that it can create a mess. I prefer foundation that comes with a pump. But I love the formulas because this formula is specially designed for Singapore's weather. It's very hot and humid. So after a while, sometimes we will feel oily and sticky and very sweaty. When I wear this foundation, my face feels very refreshed and very comfortable. And it's not sticky at all. So that's why I like this foundation. My next recommendation will be this. This is the Catrice Liquid Foundation. I'm so sorry. I actually didn't really use this in 2018. I did a dedicated review for this product in 2017. The reason I include this in this video is because this liquid foundation gives a medium to high coverage and it's very long lasting. So if you just prefer something with a fuller coverage, yeah, please go for it. And in 2018, Catrice has expanded the color range for this foundation, so you dears can choose more of the colors. But really, I seldom use this kind of foundation. But I include this because for dears who love to have full coverage foundation, you can look for this. This is mattifying and it really looks good on the camera. And my third recommendation, actually, I just got to use this. This is the Zoe Organic Floral Luminescence Liquid Foundation. It's their new products, and I bought this, and ever since then, I really love it. I've been using this for the last 2 weeks, which is the last 2 weeks of December 2018. And ever since then, I can't stop using it whenever I go out. Because, again, this is the kind of coverage I really love. It's the very sheer, natural, low to medium coverage, and it's very dewy. Sometimes I wear this foundation alone without any other primer, and this foundation really gives me a very glowy look. So glowy that I don't even want to apply any highlighters, and it looks very natural. It gives my skin part better look. So anyway, I'll be doing a dedicated video for Zoe Organic Luxe series because they just come out with a new range of products that I will be buying soon. So yeah, very anxious. And also, if you notice in these videos, I've been talking about a few Zoe Organic products. That's because I'm actually thinking of switching my face products to organic products because I don't want so much chemicals on my face. I feel safer. So probably in the future, I might also choose to switch my lipstick products into food grade lipsticks products and also organic lipsticks. Yeah, so yeah, this is my aim. So that's all for my foundation. So dears, which are the foundations that you have been loving in 2018? Please comment in the comment section below, yeah? So that we can know each other better and also explore more options. Next is the concealers, and I have 3 to share with you dears. And the first one is still my ultimate favorite, which is the Catrice Concealer. This has been my favorite in 2017 and it continued to be my favorite till now, 2018, and also the start of 2019. It is waterproof and this is a very moist formula which hydrates the skin as well. Okay, usually for concealer, I will apply on the dark eye circles area and maybe the occasional pimples that I have. So yeah, I only apply on these 2 areas. So for this, it hides my dark circles very well. But I think I become more tan now, so I should get a darker color. And I think they expanded their color range for this concealer. Next is this LA Girl Pro Conceal. I tried this in 2018 and I also love the formula because it is moist and hydrating. And the color is just nice to cover my dark circles. Dark circles is my only concern. And next is this Revolution Beauty, the Conceal and Define Concealer. Okay, this is different from the previous 2. This formula is more, I would say, dry or mattifying, and it dries up really very fast. But it covers my dark circles very well also. So my recommendation is when you want to apply to your dark circles, just apply one at a time. One eye at a time because it dries up really fast, and when it dries up, it's very difficult to blend. I think they have come out with a bigger size and there is a white color, so I'm very tempted to try that out. So yes, this is the concealers. And now coming to the powder, and I have two recommendations. And the first one will be this. This is the RCMA powder. I just received this not long ago, maybe like, actually also not that long ago, it's like maybe 2 months already. But I really surprised for the price. This is like 12 USD for this bottle. It's a large bottle. Powder is very finely milled, and when it applies to the skin, it really gives you a very flawless satiny look. Next will be this Sweet Organic again. Okay, this time round they sent me this floral finishing powder, and I'm not so sure whether you can see it over here. See these clumps? These actually not clumps, these are actually the rose petals. Rose petals in the loose powder. It's very beautiful. Wow! And this is the first time I've seen petal in the loose powder. I really like the performance, that's why I want to share this with you. The powders are very finely milled. When I received this, I don't want to apply on my face. I just pour a little amount on my palm and I start to rub it. And the next thing is, it melted. This is so fine. And I'm applying right now on the skin as well. Okay, right now I'm applying the Lux foundation, the one I showed you just now, and also the primer. And this is the powder I use it on my oily T-zone. It states that it can help to control the oil, but it doesn't really control oil for me, because right now I haven't experienced any mattifying products that can actually control the oil. So after a few hours, my oily T-zone will still have oil, will be still oily. But I really like how finely milled the texture is. It's even more finely milled than this RCMA powder. And it gives a very natural, very satiny, very flawless look. It's like you're applying a piece of velvet across my T-zone, especially the forehead here. So I really loving this and their series a lot, their Lux series a lot. So as I mentioned, I will do a dedicated videos for their Lux series, so stay tuned for that. And that's all for my powder recommendation. Okay, I didn't try out any new contour last year, 2018. So you dears, if you have any good recommendation that is cruelty free, please recommend in the comment section below. Thank you so much. And next, proceeding to the bronzer. To disclaim first, I'm actually not a bronzer person, because I already find that my skin is already very tan and very bronze and very warm. So I don't actually like to use bronzer. But last year, 2018, I've been exploring a few bronzer. And so far, these are the two favorite ones. Which is, firstly, this is a very popular and famous Physician Formula Butter Bronzer in the color Light Bronzer. The texture, I feel that okay, it is very similar to, you know, the ColourPop Super Short Eyeshadow, but it's not that bouncy, and this is more solid than the Super Short Formula. But it's a bit bouncy, and I really enjoy this coconut smell very much. And I like this because the color is very light on my skin, so I don't really feel that my bronzer is really that bronzy. Yeah, because I'm not a bronzer person. And next is this BH Cosmetics Brilliance Bronzer. And the powder is really finely milled. See? And it gives you a very satiny finish. Comes with a mirror, and then this is magnetic closure. I find that for BH Cosmetics, they have really upped their packaging. It looks more expensive now and more luxury now. Next is the blusher, and usually when I choose blusher, it's mainly because of the colors and also probably the packaging as well. And the formula, the pigmentation. So let me start off with this. This is the Tarte Amazonia Clay 12-Hour Blush, and this is actually a free gift from my neighbor. So kind of her. I like this because of the color. On the skin, it's very long lasting, and this color is very natural. And usually I would just like to have a natural cheek color, because I will rather focus the makeup point on either my eyes or my lips. So this is a very good one. Next is this Can Make. This is a very beautiful blusher, if you can see. there are flower print all over and it made of different colors. So yes, it's mainly because of the packaging, that's why I buy this, and also it becomes one of my favorite. So usually I will just swirl around like this and apply on the skin, and it gives a very subtle glow. Next is this Australis. Okay, I'm not very sure, but I find that Australis is a very good brand and I like some of their products very much, but it has been quite quiet in YouTube. So I really like to give some shout out and some love to this Australis. And I like this very much because it's very pigmented. So just apply a little and then touch up whenever you need it. So this is very pigmented. Next again is the Zui Organic Blusher. All their powder products are made out of 3 types of flowers, which is the rose, chamomile and jasmine. So this blusher has also these 3 flowers. So initially I bought this sample. This is peach and it comes in the loose powder form. And I really like the color. Okay, as a loose powder, whenever I apply on the cheeks, it's actually the color, the peachy color is quite strong. So just go very light-handed on the loose powder. So I'm very happy with the color, so that's why I bought this pressed powder. But because it's pressed powder, the pigmentation on the face is not as strong as this. So you just build this up according to your desired result. Okay, the texture for this is actually quite rough, not as fine as their loose powder. But I really like the color. It's very natural. So as I mentioned, I will prefer a natural cheek. Most importantly, it's organic, not much chemicals in their products. And next is this Revolution Pro 4K Blush Palette in the color Peach. I saw this recommendation from Paulina's Beauty and actually she bought the pink one, which is very beautiful. But because my skin tone is more of the warm skin tone, and usually I would like to choose this kind of peachy pink or coral pink or pink blusher, that's why I get this peach first. And maybe in the future I would also like to get the pink one because it's really very beautiful. So what amazed me is, for Revolution Pro, I find that this is a very good brand because their powders are all very fine. And the pigmentation is really very good. So I'm really wondering how do they earn money. And I find that for their powder, like highlighter, their eyeshadows, their blusher, they have very good quality. So yes, nowadays I would prefer to buy Revolution Pro products rather than the Revolution Beauty products because these are better. And now is the highlighters. And the first one will be this ABH Amazing Highlighter. This is like the staple piece for all beauty YouTuber. First of all, the packaging, the ripple effect is so beautiful, and the color is really very beautiful also. What else can I say? So this is a very universal color. It suits a lot of skin tones and it didn't give you any texture. This applies very smoothly and very glowy on the skin. And next, this is the face bean. Color is Odin from Makeup with Rising Phoenix. When I ordered their eyeshadow, their singles eyeshadow, they gave this free. And usually, they will give a free gift with any purchase. So the powder is very smooth and very finely milled. All their products are freshly handmade. Once you make your order, they will make the products. So you have to wait for quite some time for their products to come. And this is very beaming. I mentioned this in one of my videos. It's very blinding, and you see this is very glowy and it applies very smoothly. You can't see any particles. And this is very blinding. I will only use it in front of the cameras and I will not use this during my work because it's very dramatic. And next is a palette. This is the Revolution Pro Supreme Highlighter in the color Matte. I'm quite sad because I don't see much recommendation about this, but I find that Revolution Pro, their powder texture, as mentioned just now, is very finely milled, very good quality. See, I just swipe it like this, lightly. See how much it picks up. Okay, my hand is wet now because I just use wet tissue to remove the highlighter applied just now. You can see. So amazing, isn't it? And this is the middle color. This is more to the champagne gold. The first one is more of the rose gold. See? I just apply this very lightly. You see how much it picks up. This is more to the bronzy gold, and this color is actually more suitable for this color is more suitable for those with darker skin tone, which I seldom use this color because it doesn't match my skin. But I can use this on my eyes. See how beautiful they are, so amazing. That's why I don't understand how can they earn money, because Revolution Pro is very affordable. And talking about Revolution Beauty, this is another highlighter palette from Soft with collaboration with Revolution Beauty. So I mentioned this before, I like to combine this highlighter with the BH Cosmetic Naturally Flawless Liquid Foundation. I really like that foundation, but the reason I didn't recommend this in the Best 2018 is because it starts to have a little smell. The kind of turning bad smell. And I bought this less than a year, so I don't understand why. So I like the combination of these two, and as I mentioned before, how shining it is. It shines you to the moon and back. Yes, that's how shiny it is with the combination of these two. And surprisingly, I really like this pastel light purple color highlighter on my cheeks. It's not very extravagant kind. It is still usable as daily use. And last but not least, this is the Super Shot highlighter. Color is Lunch Money. Actually, I don't really use this as a highlighter. I'll usually apply this on a daily basis as the base for my blusher. So I will just apply to this cheek area here. So what I do is, after applying this with my finger, then I will use blusher and apply, and it gives you a very glow from the within kind. So Lunch Money is very beautiful. This can be used as a daily highlighter if you are not so much into those high blinding beaming kind of highlighter. You can use this on a daily basis. Next is the spray, and I have two favorites last year, which is firstly, this is the Essence Instant Matte. Actually, I'm not so sure whether this is still selling anymore because recently I've been to my nearest drugstore and I cannot find this. I love this because it has a very fine mist and it makes my skin more matte. As I mentioned just now, of all the mattifying products I've used, it doesn't truly control oil for the whole day. But this at least can help me to control oil for at least 4 hours. So I really like this. If you're just having oily T-zones or oily skin and you are looking for a very affordable options, this Essence Instant Matte is something that you might want to look for if it's still available. Okay, next is this Milani Make It Dewy. As I mentioned, I like dewy looks, but because I have combination skin, I like matte over here, the oily T-zone, and glow over here. So sometimes it can be very expensive to invest 2 sets of makeup or skincare. So it really gives you a very fine mist. Can you see? Can't, right? So fine that when it's sprayed on my face, I can't feel much, and I'll keep spraying on my face, and that's why it gets to finish up very fast. But the mist is really very fine, so that's why I like it a lot also. Last but not least, for the face product, is actually not a makeup product, but this Doville Radiant Skincare System. This is the brush cleaner. Yeah, actually I just clean the brush, otherwise it's very unsightly. There's a lot of dirt trapped inside and it's like very dirty. So this was sent to me for free somewhere in the second quarter last year, and I've been using this every day, and it really helps me to clean my makeup and cleanse my face very thoroughly. Because I used to use my hand to clean, but you know, our hands can't really reach to the deeper layers of our skin. So that's why this helps to reach out to the pores and remove the dirt from the pores. So very good. Next is the eye primer. which is number 1 that I like to share with you will be this. This is the classic paste. This is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer in original, and I bought this for like more than like 5 years. I don't know why, but this is very lasting until now. I still have a little amount left, and this is really very mattifying on my oily eyelid area, and it helps to make my eyeshadow last even longer, and it brings out the color vibrancy of my eyeshadows. And next is this. If you are looking for a more affordable option, this will be the one. This is the Essence I Love Stage eyeshadow primer. Actually, the texture is quite thick, it's quite fluid, easily blendable, and it can also be used as a concealer. So sometimes I will just apply it to my whole eyes, conceal my dark circles, and also as an eyeshadow base. And it's very natural. My experience for this is it helps to hydrate my eyes area, and also it gives a very good base for my eye product. Next is the eyebrow products, which is this. This is the Colourpop Brow Boss Gel. I really love the design for the wand because the brush head here is very small, very tiny, so it can reach out to all my eyebrow. And also, I don't have much eyebrow, so that's why I think it has some fibers in it, so it makes me look like I have very full brow. And I like it so much that I bought another two which is on their way, which is the transparent gel and also a soft black. Usually when I apply this, of course I do not apply it alone, I will combine this with an eyebrow pomade and then top it up with this. And this gel really makes my brow stay still throughout the whole day. Next will be eyeliner. Usually I like to use liquid eyeliner on my upper lash line. So my favorites will be Essence Deep Eyeliner in Waterproof Black. And this is the Wet n Wild Waterproof Eyeliner in brown, dark brown. And this is the Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner from Revolution Beauty in black. And also this Revolution Beauty again. This is the Renaissance Flick, which I call this Ratatouille Snake Eyeliner. Okay, I already mentioned the eyeliner in my previous video, which is about a month ago. So I will link the video somewhere up here. And mainly, I like this fall eyeliner because it is smudge proof on me. And also, I also mentioned this before, I like to apply glitter here on the lower lash line and also at the inner corner. And these are the Focalure glitter eyeliner, and I've been using this color Garnet on the lower lash today, so it doesn't stink my eyes, and the glitters are very sparkling, of course, and just give you a very innocent girl look. And finally, these are the final products that I'm going to mention. This is the lashes. Actually, I don't have any favorite false lashes. I just buy lots of my lashes from AliExpress, and they have very good quality. Especially like this on my lash now. This is the Demi Wispy Lash from AliExpress as well. It has the same quality as the Ardell Demi Wispy Lashes. So, and it's much cheaper. And if you dears like to have affordable lashes, you might like to look at AliExpress. Okay, as I mentioned just now, all the eyeshadow products, the palettes, the single eyeshadows will be in another video which I'll be doing soon. So stay tuned for that. And also for the lip products, I will also do another video just for the lips. So dearest, which of these have you tried before? And do you happen to like them? And do you have any other recommendations? Please state in the comment section below, yeah? Thank you so much. And last but not least, here's an inner beauty tip for us to be more beautiful and more wise. Cheers to a new year and another chance for us to get it right. Thank you dears for watching, and if you happen to like this video, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and click the bell notification button below so that whenever I upload a new video, you will not miss it. Thank you so much, and may you dears have a peaceful, blissful, and joyful New Year and new week ahead. See you next time. Bye!